Metal Nation, it is I, Tim, from Podcast Them Down. Joining me is Dave from Podcast Them Down, and we are here to review metal promos. That's right, it's that time. So, for the uninitiated, we are sent the arcane and mysterious metal promotion emails, and we read them, and then we decide how many ears will be dedicated to the item being promoted. So, and we're doing it a little differently this time, so I encourage our twatchers to twatch this time, so you can watch how well I read everything. All right, so here we go. COFFINBORN unveils first single, album cover, and track list for the highly anticipated debut album, Cadaveric Retribution. COFFINBORN, the Hungarian death metal band, has announced the release of their debut album, Cadaveric Retribution. Along with the album title, the band has also revealed the cover art, track listing, and first advanced single. The album will be released on February 23rd, 2023 in various formats, including 12-inch LP, CD, cassette. Where's my ding?
Very retro.
And digitals. Cadaveric Retribution features 8 tracks, including Self-Mutilation of the Soul, Undead Ceremony, and Cadaveric Retribution. The band, formed in 2013 by Disguster on guitar and vocals, also in Cryptworm. How do you pronounce morbid with umlauts over the O's?
Morbid Carnage?
Morbid. There you go. Morbid Carnage. Rothadas, Tyrant Goat Gald Racona, and formerly of Grave Crusher. ... All right, then the next guy's name is Blasphemy from Grave Crusher, Morbid Carnage, Okay, I get it. Everyone's in the same band. And he's in Fagihamu and Church Burner on drums from Morbid Carnage and Fagihamu. That word looks like it's backwards to me.
I think that is got to be Hungarian.
Yeah, I bet you're right. All right. Has been honing their death metal sound since their debut mini-CD released in 2014 through Extreme Music. After a period of inactivity, the band was finally able to record their full-length album in 2022. Fans can preview their first single on the band's official YouTube channel and stay updated on the release by visiting COFFINBORN's official Facebook page. Oh, do I? I know I have the somewhere. I moved my soundboard, everyone, so you're welcome. Maybe it's this. Nope. All right. So after a period of inactivity, the band I already read that. The band's pure death metal sound is sure to appeal to fans of the genre and make Cadaveric Retribution a must-have album for any death metal enthusiast. Track list is Self-Mutilation of the Soul, Undead Ceremony, Flesh Eater, Lycanthropic Devourment, Cleansed by Putrefaction, Infernal Entombment, Gruesome Fate, Cadaveric Retribution. And then the band photo here is the 3 guys in a graveyard at night with a flash camera, I think.
Tim, I don't want to tell on us too hard, but if anybody knows what 3 guys in a graveyard with a flash camera looks like, it's recently 100%. Vacated graves. True zombie metal.
That's why I could call it so easily. And neither of them are bothering to look at the camera. And one guy's face is completely obscured by his hair, and the other 2 guys are just partially obscured by their hair. All right, and then the album cover is... let's see, you got 2 coffins, like open, right, with corpses in them. And then you have a bunch of skeleton type guys standing around them. And then in the background, you have another skeleton guy. Yeah. And they appear to be in some sort of decaying church. COFFINBORN's logo is an upside down coffin with another skeleton. So there's a theme here.
Yeah.
But he's like falling out. He's upside down too.
I think he's I think that is kind of like a high. That's all. Maybe it is like kind of a skeletal birth, but I'm also seeing, some of the classic inverted crucifix there.
Yeah, that's probably what they're going for. I like it, but looks like coffin death to me, Is that everything? I didn't see a Bandcamp link.
Yeah, that's everything. All right.
Ooh, there's a Spanish version.
There is a Spanish version. Spanish? Yeah, let's see it.
Oh no. It's tiny.
Tiny. Yeah.
La Banda Hungara de Death Metal COFFINBORN acaban de Revlar la Portada. I never took Spanish.
I did, but I'm not going to read this.
Right. Lo siento, Spanish listeners.
Okay, see, disculpe. Well, okay, so where to start? This is a chock full metal promo to kind of dive into. I already have an affinity for these guys. There's nothing I like to see more than a 3-piece band that's also in at least 2 other bands that are all made up of the same members.
Right, let's see. They're all in this one band, Morbid Carnage, and 2 of them are in
Fagiamu and
Rothadas and Tyrant Goat. So.
And Gravecrest. Well, there was a falling out, I guess, between Disguster and those right, fine guys in that band. But
let's see, it's Disguster, Blasphemy, and Church Burner.
Right. So I think there's also some like kinship between my own favorite black metal bands and these guys. The song title, what was it? Lycanthropic something?
Devourment, I think.
That evokes memories of classic Ulver, self-mutilation of the soul. I mean, like, it just at the gates brings themselves right to mind there. But I like it. I get a good vibe from these guys. They clearly value community, and that, the tradition of black metal and extreme metal being an essentially incestuous kind of product insofar as everybody's playing in everybody else's band. I would give this an ear and a quarter.
Nice.
I haven't listened to any. Actually, I'm going to bump that all the way up to an ear and a half. I haven't listened to any Hungarian metal, so I'd be interested to hear that too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm. They clearly know what they're doing. I can't go all the way to 2 ears. I'm going to go to 1.5 ears. This deserves attention. But I'm going to reserve some attention just in case. Just in case. All right, next. March 10th marks the release of ASPHAGOR's Pyrogenesis. The Tyrolean black metal collective ASPHAGOR is excited to announce the release of their new album Pyrogenesis on March 10th via MDD Records. The album features 11 tracks that showcase the band's ability to create a captivating atmosphere that will leave listeners breathless. Well, another way to do that is to remove the atmosphere. Pyrogenesis. Pyrogenesis will be available on CD and vinyl. Oh, they didn't bother with cassette. The latter being a double LP due to the album's extensive running time of over 60 minutes. The artwork, hand-drawn by singer Morgoth, perfectly complements the album's theme. Get ready to dive into the world of Pyrogenesis on March 10th. And then it's again in German. ASPHAGOR Pyrogenesis erscheint am 10. März. Das neue Album des Tiroler Black Metal Kollektivs ASPHAGOR wird den Titel Pyrogenesis tragen und am 10. März via MDD Records erscheinen. There we go.
Oh,
we are the only trilingual metal podcast that I know of.
Just wait until we get some like Brazilian bands or.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Wait, did they include the German or the European tour dates in the English version?
No, it's a good thing we scrolled down. All
I
right,
agree.
so upcoming shows for all of our European listeners. They're not coming to the US. Let's see. March 11th is the record release show in Austria. And then the Cosmic End tour with Dark Fortress and The Spirit. They're going to Saarbrücken, Germany, Aral, Switzerland. This is all in early May. Paris, France, Ghent, Belgium, London, UK, Rotterdam, Netherlands, Bochum, Germany, Berlin, Germany, Leipzig, Germany, Wrocław. Is that how you say that? That Polish city?
I cannot speak Polish.
Wrocław? Yeah, we should call up Jacek. He knows. Yeah. Wien, Austria, and München, Germany. So go to ASPHAGOR's Facebook or whatever. Yeah, no Bandcamp links this time. Interesting. All right, so then Pyrogenesis is the album cover here. I don't know. This thing is... It's like if Immolation said, we're going to do a black metal cover.
I like it.
Yeah,
I'm getting some Cynic vibes as well.
Yeah, how would you even describe this? There's like a stairway to... it's like you're within a cavern and there's a stairway out of it into the brightness beyond.
Yeah, exactly. It's all in
waves.
Fire tones.
Yeah.
Shades of flame.
And then that logo is like pure black metal.
Oh, yeah. So much drippy.
Yeah, it's not really like cobwebby, right?
No.
But it's like sludgy
Roots.
drip, but not like gloopy. Yeah, roots.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you can imagine the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark style, like moldering, drippy flesh. That's kind of what the ornamentation around the logo looks like. I gotta be honest.
Not much to this one because they're not. This is just a press release that the album's coming out. It's not a review request. So
no. But I will say I'm impressed with the album art. It's not often that you've got somebody who can do a cohesive looking album cover as well as be in that band. So kudos to...
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because it was done by the guy.
To Morgoth. It's not often you're going to catch me praising Morgoth, but nice work there, Black Foe of the World.
Yeah.
I
would say there's a lot of negative space in here, but I feel like that's intentional. That's all I get.
Yeah. Man, is there a track list on this?
Very good question. Maybe we should
60
head over
minutes
to
Metal Archives.
The Metal Archives. If I can figure out how.
As we navigate on over to our friends at the extremely official and totally objective Metal Archives, I want to note, I like the fact that these guys care enough about the listener's experience to press their record on 2 LPs, preserving that high quality listening experience by not cramming like 30 minutes of music onto a side of vinyl. So way to go.
I was watching some video where they don't have the new one on there.
No.
Yeah, so we don't have the track list.
Oh, we've got a picture.
We do have a picture. Let's check out this picture.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a look.
That's a look, all right. It's like Dimmu Borgir, but their budget got cut by 90%. When I say Dimmu Borgir, I mean like 2008 Dimmu Borgir.
Yeah, I'm sure Dimmu Borgir still looks like they did back then.
Clear, right? I don't mean that as an insult.
No, but it's a good frame of reference. I mean, it's like we do have our analogs. We've got the bald guy whose entire head is corpse painted. We have got a creepy looking, straight haired, ghoulish looking, quiet type. The front man's looking fierce. Although I'm getting some like if James LaBrie had a vampire phase vibes from him.
I think he kind of looks like Max Phelps.
Again, not an insult.
Right. I'm just saying he looks like it.
These guys look like they've got some serious professionalism behind them in terms of like the photo shoot production. It's better than many of the bands that we see here on Podcast Them Down Metal Promos.
Yeah, like if I don't know how much work it would take us if we wanted to do our next band photo in front of some rusted out metal drums, oil drums. I think that would be a tall order, but for these guys, apparently it was easy.
Yeah. I guess that the industrial powerhouse in Tyrol is just rife with opportunities for band photos.
Also, how metal is it that they just throw out that they're from Tyrol as if you're supposed to know where that is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah. So I didn't know it was Austria until I'm looking at this. So.
When we were in Germany for Blind Guardian in September, there was a moment where I was thinking about trying to take a bus through Tyrol and then back up to Munich as we were coming from Neuschwanstein because I wanted to see the Austrian Alps. And then we realized it was like a 9-hour bus ride and did not do it. And that's my story about Tyrol.
Cool story, bro.
Thanks. And I'm probably pronouncing the name of the city wrong.
Whatever. All right. So, what do you got?
I have no idea what they sound like. I would give them one ear. I was going to go a little higher, but then, man, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but then I saw the band picture and I feel like they're a little more slick and polished than I want from my black metal at this point in my life. One ear.
Yeah. I'm also going one ear. I'm very cautious about black metal these days because it's so easy to do it poorly. Not that I think they're going to do it poorly. I'm just worried there's a possibility. But that's why it's one ear and not no ears.
Precisely.
But that's a problem with the genre, not this band. All right, so we agree on one ear. All right, last one. More black metal. So, let's see. KOLD, In That Mera Air, the Danish black metal band's album to be released also in March. Artist KOLD with a K. Release title. All right. What does this mean? Can you figure it out from Norwegian? That's right. We're quadrilingual on this this podcast. So it's In That, which is the something. Mera Air. Who knows? No one knows.
I have no idea. Nothing more is.
Well, what's anyway, Vendetta Records. Release date.
Yeah.
March 3rd. That one we can't fuck up because it's 3/3. March 3rd, 2023. On digital, CD, LP, and cassette. Black metal from Denmark, trackless. Vinden, den kolder dit navn, Ødeland, forgabt I virvar, et mørke, and Nattefrost. I wonder what Nattefrost means. That's the only one I can figure out. Lineup, Nicholas Johansson. Are you sure they're Danish?
I see an SEN.
Bass and guitar. What's that?
I see it's ending in SEN. So yeah, that's a real live in real life Dane.
Yep. And then on drums and vocals. How about that?
Yes.
You've
already got 2 ears from me, boys.
Matthias Skalv Sansu Jespen. And here they are. Couldn't be bothered to look metal for their promo photo.
This is a
plus. Usually I like to save the promo photo for the end, but we're scrolling past it and we can't let this one go. All right. Yeah. So it's 2 very Danish looking guys. at the edge of a thicket. And or maybe that's a black metal logo behind them because it's just a big pile of sticks, right? And then one of them is wearing his black t-shirt and showing off his tats with an A.
Tats. Mm-hmm. And a Z.
And then the other guy looks like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, grew up like 20 years later.
Wow.
This song is called Calvin Ball. Because he's got the horizontal striped shirt, you see.
Yeah.
And it's white, I should add. But it is a black and white photo, so perhaps it's red, in fact.
Could be.
Oh, and there's a photo credit. Yeppa Samsa Termensen.
All right. Getting our relatives to take photos, that's super black metal.
Yep. All right. Oh, there's a lot here. All right. The Danish black metal duo KOLD presents the debut album Intet Mera Air on the German record label Vendetta Records. The album depicts life's contrasting tales from destructive cessation to blissful beginnings during the summer solstice on June 21, 2021. Of course, the solstice. KOLD released their self-titled EP through the German record label Vendetta Records. Now, the black metal duo is back, this time with the debut album Intet Mera Air, a release that leans on the traditional formulas of second wave black metal.
Okay.
With a constant eye for melodicity and rhythmic variation. KOLD draws from the classic elements of the 90s and unites them in a new interpretation, thus breathing new life into the barren and notoriously dark subgenre. The album features an insistent use of pulsating blast beats, a tearing and wandering theme from the continuous tremolo whipping guitar, which forms a melting pot of useful tools for painting a series of contrast-filled stories about life's fragile antics from end to beginning. Intet Mera Air touches on the contrastive elements of life and depicts picturesque and abstract stories of the destructive nature of isolation, the gloomy backside of escapism, as well as the fruits of life and the bliss of creation. The songs are written and recorded in two different parts of Denmark with an alternating focus on recording and production. The record was completed during the summer of 2022 and is now ready to cover the world as a cold veil.
Like it.
Intet Mera Air is out on all streaming platforms and will also be physically distributed as cassette, CD, and vinyl via Vendetta Records. The record is mastered by Nicholas Johansson and mixed by Jeppe Semser Temensen. And then coldbanddk.bandcamp.com is the link. There's oh yeah, we did skip over the album cover.
We did.
What is this? They went to a nearby lake and took a black and white photo.
Pretty much. Yeah. Is that a lake or a ridge of? No, it's a field. A field of like wheat.
Yeah.
Some like long grainy grass on the edge of a forest, and it's just a black and white picture.
That's right. All right. So I do like that they. Here, we're going to translate.
Let's see how close I was.
Oh, I know you can't see this. I like how they just threw out second wave of black metal without explaining it. I know what that is.
Yeah, I know what that is. And anybody who's worthy to listen to this true black metal album knows what it is.
Yes.
Boom.
So the album title, does this work?
Yeah.
No, we can't hear it. The album title is Nothing More Is. Intet Mera Air.
Intet Mera Air.
And then
you got to pronounce it. Sorry to all of our Danish listeners, but if you have like mashed potatoes in your cheeks and you pronounce it, that's a pretty solid proper Danish accent.
All right, and here are the English names of the tracks. The Wind It Calls Your Name, Wasteland, Didn't Like Didn't like that one.
Didn't beat about it.
Yeah. That one's clearly... Oh, Lost in Confusion, A Darkness, and Not the Frost is obviously Night Frost.
Quite clear.
All right. So... All right, so now that we have our extra knowledge, thanks to Google, what do you got? I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried about this just because the other one had such great art, and this one went arty.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
This might
But
be
it
too conceptual for me, but I do like, again, second wave black metal. That's very helpful.
Yeah. That's exactly the type of black metal that I want to be listening to. If it was made sometime between like 1993 and 2002, that's my sweet spot. So, and I've got thoughts about this. It's a 2-man black metal project. One of them is the drummer who sings, and this has enough similarities to one of my favorite bands of all time, Solefald, the northern neighbors of these Danes, that I would absolutely give this. I would give this one 2 ears. I got to be honest. This one has piqued my attention.
Wow.
I have written down the Bandcamp address. Yeah, I think it looks cool. The lyrical themes are just pretentious enough. And yeah, I'm pretty curious to see what these guys are like.
Nice. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to go 1 1/8 of an ear. Yeah, so that extra eighth is for the second wave.
I gotcha.
All my cautionary bits about black metal remain true. All right. Well, that wraps it up for this one. So, until next time, Metal Nation, keep it second wave black metal.
Cast them down.
Hey, I mean, if it's not overly complicated, is it even podcast them down?
That's right. That is right.